promised. Over 2,200 units of affordable housing have been promised. If you look across the street, you can't find any affordable units of housing. Since this project was announced in the year 2003, it's becoming harder and harder to live in New York City. What's the sense of living? What's the sense of working in New York City if the jobs that we have don't pay us enough to live where we work? I want to introduce the pastor of the St. Luke, St. Matthew Episcopal Church to come forth to speak to us about the housing deficiencies of this project. He is the Reverend Michael Sniffen. Give him a round of applause.
My brothers and sisters, do we need affordable housing in this neighborhood? Do we need affordable housing here? Do we need affordable housing? When do we need it? When do we need it? When do we need the housing? Bruce Ratner started by promising 2,250 units of affordable housing as part of this project. He then went on to knock down 171 units to make way for the arena, and so far has built how many? None. Zero. We have so far experienced a loss of affordable housing as a result of this project. And now we're told that maybe by 2022, 300 units will be built in this enormous footprint. Is that acceptable to us? No. It's disgusting.
Yes, it is.
Amen.
171 people who lived in affordable housing across the street have lost their homes already, and they're being replaced with no one.
That's right. Yeah.
In my church this morning, we heard a passage from the Gospel of Mark, Jesus telling the parable of the binding of the strong man, where Jesus says, if you want to break into a man's house and steal what he has, you first have to bind him in order to go in and take what's in that house.
That's right.
Forest City Ratner wants to take not only what's in the house, he wants to take the house itself. And we say it's not acceptable. The tactics of dividing us around race lines, around economic lines, in order to pit this community against itself so that we can ignore what's happening across the street is over. We're not having it anymore. Forest City Ratner cannot bind our hands in order to break in and steal the goodness that is at the core of this neighborhood. We demand affordable housing for our neighbors, for members of this community, and we demand it now. We live in an amazing house. This community is a community. It's not here for profit, it's here for the good of the people. And we're going to be here demanding justice and demanding housing until we see it.
That's right.
Do we need affordable housing?